Kugan, Cassius, IFLTV here in Birmingham. Of course, we're in Birmingham. Matthew Macklin's here. Davies Masood, great fight this Saturday night.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. I mean, the whole card looks pretty good, doesn't it? There's the main event should be a cracker. Liam Davies seems fired up, but I know Masood is really confident. So it's a mad one because you know when you speak off camera to people, you get their kind of true opinions of who they think's going to win. Honestly, I've got to say, everyone I speak to, it's the split that no one's really, a couple of people really fancy Masood, a couple of people really fancy Davies, but most people are a bit like, they don't really know.
Interesting. There's a few interesting fights on the card. I sometimes think we get starved of fights in Birmingham, and now we've got 2 in a month. With obviously your Fire and Edwards at the end of this month or in November. So yeah, bring that big boxing back to Birmingham.
When you think about it, like in terms of like logistically and just for practicality, putting on a show here, particularly here in Resorts World, where you've got the airport, you've got for opponents, you've got the train station, you're connected to all the different motorways, you've got multiple hotels on site. You've even got Resorts World where you can do the casino, loads of restaurants. It's like it's set up really, loads of car parking spaces. So, keep
you want a percentage to plug this?
Keep them only 5 minutes up the road. That's what it is.
Yeah, easy for you to come and go home.
But it is. Take me out of it. It does tick a lot of boxes.
No, absolutely. We're bringing your fight on just.
This is Hue Malone, 4-time national champion, GB champion, Tri-Nations champion, boxing. Just missed out on going to the Olympics. He's turned pro now. I'm managing him. Like I say, up the road from Coventry. Irish background as well. So, the Irish community will come out and support him, I think, locally. It's a start of what should be a really exciting career.
Looking forward to it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully it starts something exciting.
What's it like having someone like Matthew Macklin, who's obviously been around the block? I didn't mean that disrespectfully, but you have. He knows the game inside out, guiding your career.
Yeah, it helps massively, doesn't it? Like someone like Matt who's been there, done it. So yeah, it helps massively.
Frank Warren promoting him. Frank, like I say, Frank was a boxer. He'd be Rocky Balboa. He's never down, always back up, and he's flying, he's signing everyone, and he's developing fighters. You look at the likes of a Dennis McCann. He takes them from the amateurs, gets them British Commonwealth European champion, and then he will get you the world title shot. And I believe, it's only the start of what's a long road. But if he keeps winning, keeps applying himself the way he does, he will be fighting for world titles.
It's a long road, but I suppose if you put the work in, then you'll get there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I feel like I'm suited to the pros as well. So yeah, I don't see why not world titles.
Whose style would you compare yourself to if there was one out there?
I'd say more old school, like Chavez, Duran, them sort of boys. I like them.
That'd be nice.
Whose style would you compare yours to?
Who, mine? I don't know. You tell me.
All right. We'll look forward to it. We'll look forward to it. Just before I let you go, Matt, just a quick one on this whole Aj and Dubois situation, which is a little bit unclear at the moment about what's going to happen. We thought it was going to happen on February the 22nd as part of some sort of 5v5 between Queensberry and Matcham. It doesn't look like that's the case with Aj and Dubois now. What do you think's happened there?
I think when you lose a fight, your pride's hurting and you want an immediate rematch. I think when the dust settles and actually that comes down to making that happen, with AJ being 34 years of age now and everything is achieved, like the Olympics were 12 years ago, over 12 years ago, and it's just been in the spotlight ever since. He's won everything. He's made, been 2 times heavyweight champion. I don't even know what he's made money wise. Like, what's motivating him really to fight now? And the thing is, you want to make as much money as you can when you're boxing. Of course you do. And you do your deal and you're negotiating, and then really you forget about it because actually it's not the money driving you every day in the gym. You need to sort your business side of things out with your manager and promoter. You want to get as much as you can, but once that's done with, when you're in the gym and you're going through the pain barriers, it's not money that's driving you on. Do you know what I mean? It's to win, to be the best. And AJ's been the best. He's probably not going to be the best ever again because I've never known a fighter at 34 to get better. the performances go downhill from here, and it can be hard to accept at times because you're dealing in fractions of seconds, between winning and losing, between getting hit with a shot or slipping a shot. And I just think, like, you've seen that fight with Dubois, you've seen AJ, and AJ was coming into it off two good wins with a new trainer. His confidence in his team was good. Do you know what I mean? Everything was good for AJ going into that fight, and he didn't perform. We got caught badly in the first round, but I don't think he got caught cold. It was at the end of the first round, and I just think he's had his day. I think that's what it was 7 years on from the Klitschko fight. Dubois is 7 years younger, and to me it was a bit like, that was Dubois' Klitschko fight. You know what I mean? It was a changing of the guards, and I think that's where it is now for AJ. If he does, and if he, I think he's probably hesitant. Do I want to box again? Don't want to box again. And really, February ain't going to happen. Realistically speaking, now February's not going to happen. Then it's not the manager, and I just think it'll slip away. I don't think the rematch will happen. I think Parker or someone will fight Dubois. He probably deserves it, the shot. And I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see AJ box again.
Really.
I just think, what's he got to fight for? You know what I mean? Yeah, pride, hurt pride. I want the rematch. Your pride's hurting. That'll heal. And then it's like, really, what's motivating him to fight again? He's not going to be. You want to be the best. He's not going to be the best now. Does he? Oh, look, could he fight Fury? He could for loads of money. It's still a big fight, but when you're a competitor like he is, and you want to be the best, and you believe you're the best, even when you lost the fight to Ruiz, you think, well, I lost that because of this, that, and the other. I can improve on that, and he come back and win it. You know what I mean? To lose, lost to Usyk, all right, I can do better than that. And he came back, and he did do better than that in the rematch. Not enough to win, but he did do better. And then he thinks, oh, you know what? All right, he beat me, bad start. But you know what? Maybe Fury beats him, and I can come back, and I can beat Fury. I can still be the best. But right now, he's lost to Dubois in a bad knockout. Fury and Usyk. Is he sitting there thinking, I can still be the number one man in the world? I doubt it.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens.
If he can't be the number one, I don't think AJ's the type of guy who wants to be number 2 or 3. You know what I mean? It's different being number 2 or 3, thinking I can be number 1. And it's another thing being 2 or 3, thinking, now I can never get there. Now, where he is now and all the money he's earned and everything else, I don't think he will.
Well, we should wait and see what happens. I personally think we do see him back in the ring. Whether that Dubois fight happens next looks unlikely. Whether he rematches Dubois, we don't know. But I do think we'll see him back in the ring next year.
I hope we do. Yeah. I hope we do, because when AJ boxes, it's the glitz and the glamour. How many people?
Everybody eats.
Everyone eats. Everyone in boxing eats. When AJ's fighting, everyone in boxing eats more than they do without him. We all benefit from a work point of view, from a fan point of view, from the glitz and the glamour and the spotlight and everything he brings. He's a superstar. Not, you have to say, how many people will ever do a run that he did in 2019 in them stadium fights? It was unbelievable. And it was great just being a part of it. So from that point of view, you hope he carries on. But, if he was my brother or my best pal, I'd probably say, mate, what? You got nothing to prove. It's done.
We should wait and see what happens. Right, Matt, Huey, thank you very much to IFLTV, and we'll definitely catch a word with you again soon.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.